Okay, so I just wanted to show you how to make disappearing milk bottles for your reborn baby. I did already make 2 of them, one with 6 ounces of liquid and then one with less liquid. I like the one with more liquid because it seems more realistic when you're trying to feed a reborn. The one with only 2 ounces doesn't seem very realistic because it drains really quick. So you turn it upside down. It does have a bubble effect like the baby's drinking, which is really cool. And then when you tip it back upside down, most of the liquid is gone, and then it'll slowly drain back down. Or you could shake it to get the liquid down further or faster. This one I like because it's fuller and it just seems more realistic and it doesn't drain as quick. It drains a little bit slower and it leaves a lot of it left. Well, most of it left. But it just seems more realistic for role playing. So anyways, you basically just take a Playtex bottle. I like the larger ones because they hold more liquid. And then you put in a dropper bag. And then you fill that with liquid. Fake milk, obviously. You don't want to use real milk because it goes moldy if you leave it in there. But I like to fill it up to about 6 ounces. Well, sorry, not 6 ounces, like 5 ounces. Okay. And then what you do is you take a smaller one, like that, and then you're going to fold the bag so to make it even smaller. And this part takes a little bit of messing around with to get it, because you want it to be even all the way around, and you want it to be flush at the top. So you basically want to fold it so there's like a flap. You fold it under a little to make it a smaller bag that's going to sit in there, and that's what's going to collect your liquid. And then if you want, you can take a little bit of glue and go around a couple times just to hold the bag in place. And then what you do is you're going to poke holes in the bottom, and that's going to allow the milk to drain out. And you can play around with it and poke as many holes as you want or as little as you want. It just depends on your preference. And then you're going to go underneath the flap and cut a few little slits, and that's what's going to collect the milk at the top once you tip it over. And you can play around with it. You can cut more or less holes just depending on how fast you want it to fill or drain. But that's going to be what collects the liquid. So the holes at the top will allow it to go, the fluid to go in, and then the holes at the bottom will allow it to drain out. And then you just drop the baggie inside. You just want to be careful that you don't unfold it. And you want it just to sit as flush as you can with the rim. And you want to make sure that you put the lid on tight so it doesn't leak out, because it's not really supposed to have 2 bags in it. With the top bag, I like these bottles because it conceals the top bag, so you can't really see the top bag up here, which collects the liquid. So you can see we have, I guess when it's settled, there's 4 ounces in here. But then when you turn it upside down, you'll see bubbles like the baby's drinking. And then it's going to slowly fill the other bag. And you're going to have liquid left over because I overfilled it. The other bag only holds like 2 ounces of liquid. But then when you turn it back over, you can see most of the milk is gone. And you can see that this bag up here has collected a lot of the liquid, so it looks like your baby drank 2 ounces because there was 4 total. And there's 2 ounces left. And then the top bag with the holes, it'll just slowly drip down, or you can shake it to get the holes to go down quicker. But that's basically all you need, is just a Playtex bottle, a large liner, and then a small bag that you fold in half, and then poke holes at the bottom and slits at the top, and then you can see that collects your milk. So if I were to take this off, I'll hold this up some, you can see that there's milk in there and it's draining down. And then if you want to make it permanent, you can glue this and then glue the lid to it to make it a permanent bottle. Or if you like to role play and you want to be able to put different type of liquid in, then you can just take this out and put whatever liquid you want in your bag. But there you go. That is how you make a disappearing milk bottle.